ready to go into new business, and Gary Adams. Y'all got the floor.
I have a property here in the corner of Gilwalla Road. I've had it on the market for a few months, and I got some people that's interested in the property. I got 100 acres there. 18 acres of it is C2 on the front side of the highway here. And then back is currently in ag, which we probably have to rezone to R1. I have an investment company that's out of state, and they've made me an offer on the land, but they have some questions. And they've been trying to call or get to a meeting, and I think it's Kim.
I gave y'all the information.
And this is Zane Chris. He's my realtor, and he's been in touch with the people. I'm kind of out of the loop talking to them, but Zane has some questions he'd like to present to y'all.
Yes. Lady I've been talking to has sent me a few things she'd like to get some clarification or some answers on. They are interested in development. They're interested in helping and doing what's best for the community. So in the thing that we sent them, I came in and took a picture of the map downstairs on the wall that shows the C2 zoning, but she was told that there isn't any commercial zoning on that property. So we need
No.
clarification that there is commercial zoning right there on those front 18 acres
Mm-hmm.
in the city. But I took a
Yeah.
picture of the map downstairs, and that's what I
It
sent out to
is.
people, so,
Yeah, we talked to
yeah.
Ken, it's C2.
Wonderful. For that, they would like to know what types of businesses are most suitable for that. And that goes deeper into one of their other questions is, what are you guys looking for that they can build that helps this community and grows it? They were not given a clear answer or idea on that, aside from
Grocery store.
Yeah.
grocery. They were given, RR3 subdivision with large lots and a minimum 1,600 square foot house and potential manufactured homes. But that doesn't actually seem like the best use for the property, especially with commercial zoning. Going into that, the water issue is a thing, and then for commercial, they need to be able to attach to sewer. So their questions are going to be, what kind of sewer can they get on that commercial strip right there? And then the water usage for commercial, and then housing to build behind it. Probably 60 houses.
Well, I know on the houses that the sewer is
They'd have to go septic.
out of the picture.
Yes. The way to offset that, to keep people interested in development, is going to be for the C2 to be able to have some sort of apartment or condominium aspect, townhouse aspect, or something like that, where they can get higher density on the commercial area. You guys do have in your zoning that I think it can be up to 30 feet high, which is 2 to 3 stories, which would leave potential for retail below with living space above. And that's one of the things they would need to know and understand as you go into it. With the water issues, any project these people start, it's gonna take Gary 6 months to just move. He's gotta sell his cows, he's gotta find a place to go. He wants to build a whole nother house somewhere else on a smaller piece of land. So this isn't we're dropping houses in 3 months kind of thing for a large development. This is a year plus before they even really start breaking ground. The commercial would probably be the first part of the development, and then the residential would be the second part of the development going in.
Well, this brings us back to the fact that we don't have enough water to provide
Yes.
currently what we need, really.
Yes.
We're barely getting by. So in my mind, I feel like any developer that comes in is going to need to help us get there. Either help us, foot the bill for a new well.
Yeah.
Something like that. And-
I know that we had mentioned there might be potential to put a water tower on the property since we have the elevation over there. They'd be more than willing to offer some land if there's work, if there can be some agreement on the commercial and then the residential portions. That's open. We just approved all of this. They're gonna be given money, which is gonna help drill some wells. If you're gonna improve 18 acres of brand new commercial, that's gonna be plenty of tax revenue coming in from commercial businesses that can go in right there. And they can be open to specifying what kind of commercial. So if you want a grocery, you just gotta find the right grocery chain that's willing to come in there. But you can get doctor's office, lawyer's office, you could get new restaurant spaces down there, new retail spaces down there. There's a lot you could do with the 18 acres.
Be nice to the doctor's office.
Yeah,
A good one.
yeah.
Have y'all talked to Amy? Have y'all talked to Amy?
No,
Hi, Amy.
Hello.
these are questions they have before they move forward. They just need some sort of answer of, are you guys open to development discussions and working with them, or is everything gonna be a no? Because so far what they've gotten is everything's 2 years out. And that's not a very good answer for a developer when they're looking at spending a decent amount of money and then trying to pool money from investors to come in and build out part of a community.
I know we'd all be interested in sitting down and talking with them, in my thinking.
Yep.
Yes, we'd love to talk with them. And if they can just give me, or give us a little more time, that maybe we can, the water situation can
Work out.
get worked in some way, so.
Mhm.
We got that on top priority for water.
Yeah.
That's my top priority.
Yeah, and that's, can't build more houses without water.
And in this time, y'all need to be talking to Amy too.
Yeah,
Well, if y'all are gonna sit down and discuss it, the DDA just could join in.
Right.
That's fine.
Like, let's just have one big sit
Right.
down.
Yeah, and I don't know if
Personally,
you
I
could
don't
travel
want to
here.
see some commercial growth. I don't want Walmart.
No.
no,
Yeah, and I don't think
You
that's,
know, we don't want
that's what's really.
Walmart.
That's
We don't want-
particularly with,
Yeah, that's a piggly wiggly.
No.
That's what I told you, that's a piggly wiggly spot.
I would like a
That's a
smaller,
perfect spot.
hey, or a mom and pop grocery
Yeah.
store.
I agree.
You know,
Geological
How
survey,
about Ollie?
was a suitable place on that 100 acres to put a well. And once that's arrived at, get the well,
Yeah,
get the location for a good well as part of this deal somehow.
No money.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
potentially. It would, putting a well there would probably negate a lot of the housing. So they would need, if you took some of that ag area and we're gonna dig a well right there and put water towers up, you would have to give them density on the commercial side.
Exactly.
They've gotta be able to get the housing density somewhere.
Peter to
Yeah.
pay Paul.
Yeah, the commercial and retail shops will get them a certain amount, but they're gonna need the density for housing.
So we'd have to reduce the amount of acreage each home.
You would just have to
You need more
in
rooftops.
the C2, you guys can go vertical and have the density. You would just have to be willing to approve that construction style for them. And you could also, with that density level in C2, I think you could also put the townhouses in there. So you could potentially put townhouse community in there, or 20 or 30 townhouses, and then retail residential, if they could find a big league or something like that to come in.
Get it to sewer then.
Yes. Yeah, septic, you gotta have the acreage, so on the backside of the property, they could do larger acreage, but the commercial is what's gonna be the big thing. They're gonna need the density to go with the retail shops, especially if they give up land for water towers or potential well or something like that.
Have everybody out of their sheds, they don't have to have somewhere to go.
Yeah, and there, I mean, if you wanna do the affordable housing, townhouses, and if you condo up above retail shops, that's gonna be a huge part of that. But it's not, a 1,600 square foot house isn't exactly affordable to build these days. It's just not anywhere, and it's not gonna get any cheaper. So, I think,
Housing ain't gonna get no cheaper no matter what size.
So we still have young adults coming up that are gonna need
yeah,
housing that they can afford.
yeah. And condos and townhouses are the future of that. Apartments, the future of that, and that's what everybody's building now, because that's what makes sense. So, you will have to discuss sewer if you go density on the front side. they may be able to help with that in some way. But that's gonna be up to them, you guys, but they just wanna know that you're open to the conversation of figuring out a development
Yeah.
plan, where if they bring some stuff, it's not gonna be, you're gonna have to wait 2 years before we even give you a yes on this kind of thing.
We're definitely.
Yeah.
So I would say they're probably in a hurry to have a meeting. And they're not
We
gonna
did-
make a decision in 3 or 4 months from now. They're trying to make. a
They're
decision.
interested, you know, unfortunately, we started our due diligence over the week before Christmas. So it's been Christmas, New Year's, and now it snowed twice. So everything has obviously been delayed a little bit. We've got a 30-day extension with them on their diligence period, and they're open to extending that further. They just want to start having real conversations about where it can go.
It
But,
sounds like we need to get a meeting booked if we're.
yeah. And I don't know if they can travel up here, we have to zoom in, so you need, you know, Zoom capability or something like that. I can bring a laptop and set it up here for you.
We got,
Yeah, we all got tablets.
Yeah.
So where are they from? So they're not local.
The girl I speak with is based in Florida.
you can't come up here, we can go down there.
Yeah, there you go. I'll get him to fly you guys down there.
It does that sewer now. It takes our sewer water. Where's that sewer water go now?
Oh.
In the river.
On the creek.
Yeah.
It's treated over here. It's treated in this pond over here and then discharged in the creek.
By Mason.
Okay, thank you, sir, and we will,
Definitely be in touch with you.
the next, let's see, we're gonna have to
We
wait
gotta get in touch with our city attorney.
on this House bill thing. We've gotta get that done before